On the first day of the Jewish Passover in April 1999, an English jury returned a verdict of guilty of murder on a 78-year-old man born in what is now Belarus. The crimes of which he stood convicted took place 57 years earlier in a portion of Eastern Europe aptly described by Timothy Snyder as Bloodlands. The defendant was a hitherto anonymous police auxiliary, far removed in status from Hitler's so-called paladins and Nazi functionaries called to account at Nuremberg for war crimes. Yet the small fry who murdered Jews in countless towns, villages and hamlets for at least 3 years left as indelible an imprint on the Shoah as those who operated the gas chambers at Auschwitz-Birkenau. The long tail of the Second World War is still impacting on Eastern Europe, with the chimera of dismantling Nazism one of the stated pretexts for Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Just as the crimes of Hitler's perpetrators have periodically played out in courtrooms, from Nuremberg to Frankfurt, Warsaw to Jerusalem and beyond, so Putin's may yet face the verdict of war crimes trials, both domestic and international. Whether that happens or not, the pursuit of justice will provide lawyers, investigators and academic researchers with meat to chew on for years to come. Justice is a word which slips seamlessly into everyday discourse, ranging from the banality of a disputed parking fine to a wrongful conviction for murder. Despite, or perhaps because of its common usage, there is an overwhelming sense of inadequacy when applied to the Holocaust, the outcome of an enterprise not merely massive in scale, but also bureaucratically organised and state-directed. The roots of the term justice can be traced back through Latin to Greek, while both the Old and New Testaments provide layers of commentary and interpretation. The biblical incantation, an eye for an eye, represents the infliction of reciprocal mimetic violence, which was enacted in wartime Germany as lynch justice. Churchill's version of Victor's justice was the proposal that 50 to 100 of the leading Nazis should be shot to death without reference to higher authority. The United States Assistant Secretary of War, John McCloy, countered that summary execution without trial is contrary to the fundamental conception of justice. And since the American view prevailed, the creation of a multinational tribunal constituted as a unique court of law at Nuremberg has defined war crimes justice in the decades since.